everyone, welcome to Pamper TV and you're watching Pamper with Kye. So today I'm gonna be checking out the new Too Faced Chocolate Gold eyeshadow palette that's been all over the news. And since there's like a new YouTube trend that's happening where YouTubers are trying out each other's makeup tutorial, so I'll be trying out Melissa's makeup tutorial where she's using this palette as well. So if you're curious of how it will turn out, keep on watching. So first, she started out with a primer, but since I don't have the same primer that she has, so I'm reusing this from Ren. This is the Perfect Canvas primer. I'm just gonna put like 3 drops all over my face as a base. So I really like this primer because once it absorbs into your skin will look like not super matte, but like a dewy kind of matte. And it also moisturizes your skin at the same time. Okay. Next, I'll be going in with my foundation. So I don't have the same foundation as she has, which is the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. So I'll be using the YSL All Hours foundation. And since she's trying out a tip from Patrick Ta about how you're supposed to use a large powder brush to brush in your foundation, so I thought why not I do it as well. But I don't have the La Mer brush that she was using, so I'll be using the Brina Beauty Face Luxe brush. Let's see whether it works on me. Okay. And I'll just use this brush and just blend it out. I'm really liking how the results is using a face brush to do my foundation. But she went in again to blend it out with the Beauty Blender, but I feel like I don't think it's necessary for me. So I'm just gonna move on to the concealer part. For the concealer, she used the Laura Mercier, but I don't have the Laura Mercier, so I'll just replace it with the By Terry Stylo Expert Click Stick as a hybrid foundation concealer. So I'm just gonna put this under my eyes. Just click it to cover my dark circles. Then I'm just blending it out with my finger. Use the warmth of your fingers to blend out creamy concealers better. So next step that I saw that she did is to do baking under her eyes. So she used the Cover Art FX powder, but I don't have it, so I'll be using the Innisfree No Saber Mineral Powder instead. So let's take a lot of this powder and start baking. So I started to bake under my eyes first, and then I'm just going to use the rest all over my face like she did. So next is the eyes. So usually she uses a Nude Sticks eye pencil for it, but since her fans told her to get an alternative to create the eyeshadow base, so she used a Maybelline eyeliner. But since I have the Nude Sticks, so I'll just use the Nude Sticks for this. So all she did was draw it close to her lash line. So after finished blending out the eye base, she also used like a foundation powder to put it as a base for under the eyebrows. So I'll be using the Dior Forever powder, and this one will be my eyeshadow base for under my eyebrows instead of the one that she used. So just put it under your eyebrows to prepare it. So next is time for the eyeshadows. So we're finally diving into the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Apparently, these 16 shades here are infused with real gold and cocoa powder, which is a signature for Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. So as you can see here, there's majority are like metallized shades. So and then there's about 4 matte shades. And let's see if I can recreate Melissa's look using the same palette. So the shades that she started off with is the Cocoa Truffle shade. So let me get a blending brush. She used the Cocoa Truffle shade for the crease. Let's see. After defining the crease, she went in with the dark shade here called Decadent to even darken the outer V area. So let's put it on my eyes. So I'm just gonna add this almost black shade on the outer V like she did. I'm gonna blend it out with the same blending brush which I used for the previous shadow. So after she defined the outer V, she actually went for the next shade, Hola for Dollar, the shade here. She used her fingers to just pat it on her eyelids. So let's do it. So Melissa added more pigmentation to the shadow by using it on a wet brush, so I'm doing it as well. I just sprayed my brush with some Max Fix Plus and I'm just going in for the shadow again to add on more bow wow to the shadow. So now that the top lid is done, I'm just going to brush off the excess powders under my eyes so we can continue to the bottom lash line. So just brush it all off. Now for the lower lash line, she went back with the same colors that she's used for the crease and on the lids, except for the glitter shade. So I'm just gonna do like how she did it. So she used this, the eyeliner that she used for me was the Nude Sticks pencil. So you just put it on the outer corner of your eyes and then you blend it. Use a brush and blend it out. And blend it on top of the eyeshadow shade that you use, the eyeshadow pencil that you use. Blend it on top. Then back to the palette, go for the black shade that you use to define your outer V, the shade called Decadent. So just blend this black shade lightly. So we're almost done with the eyes, as you can see. All that's left is the inner corner. So at first Melissa was contemplating of using the chocolate gold shade here, the most golden shade in the palette. So in the end she used it instead of the one that she was planning to use, which was Gold Dipper. So we're gonna go for the chocolate gold shade for the inner corners and under the brow bone. So that the inner corners is done, now I'm gonna put it under my brow bone like Melissa did. So I'm just gonna use a fluffier-ish brush that's not too big and I'm just gonna lightly dust it under my brow bone. And the eyeshadow was done. As you can see, so pretty. I'm loving this look. So now I'm gonna tightline my eyes. I'm gonna be using the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen, which is a really creamy pencil liner. So I've tightlined one of my eyes already. On top, you just tightline the whole top lash line, and then the bottom one, you just tightline the like 1/3 of the outer part, like how Melissa did it. So as you can see, there's already a little difference from tightlining and not tightlining your eyes. So I'm just gonna move on to do my next eye, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. Now that I've tightlined my eyes with a black eyeliner, the next step that Melissa did was use a gold eyeliner. But since I don't have that specific gold eyeliner that she has, I'll be using the same gold shade from the palette, the chocolate gold shade that we use on our inner corners. And I'm just gonna wet like a liner brush with a MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm just gonna go and use it as the waterline liner. So this eye, I've already tightlined with the gold liner at my lower lash line. So you can see there's a subtle difference of doing it. And it's the first time actually putting like gold liner on my lower lash line. So it's pretty cool actually. I might actually do this again in the future. So I'm just gonna move on to do the liner for my other eye, and then after that we're gonna go for brows. I'm gonna be using the Kate Eyebrow W pencil, where one end is the pencil and the other end is the chip. I'll be using the pencil side only to shape my brows. So my eyebrows are done. Next will be highlighting. So since I don't have the ColourPop highlighter that she mentioned in her video, I'm just gonna use the most golden highlight that I could find. So the one that I have is the Marc Jacobs Beauty Do You Dewdrops Coconut Gel Highlighter. So this will be my golden highlight. Next step is bronzing. So I'll be using the Balm's Pamper.My bronzer. As you know, this was my 2017 favorite. Actually, you can say it's one of my all-time favorite bronzers. So I'll be using this to sculpt my face. So next, Melissa actually did a little sculpting on her nose, but since I don't have another separate sculpting powder, I'll just use the same bronzer that I have, which I think is okay for sculpting as well. I'm just going to put it in a smaller, sort of fluffy brush, and I'm just going to lightly draw a line on the sides of my nose. Next is the blush. So she used a nude kind of brush because she said she wants to keep the look more focused on the eyes. So I also found one that's a similar-ish nude, which is the Mood Exposure color of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush, which is also one of my 2017 favorites. So I'm just gonna take just a little bit, because this blush a little goes a long way, and just put it on the apples of my cheeks. Dust it lightly on the apples of her cheeks. So the next step she did was she used like a clean, fluffy brush to just like overall just brush off any of the excess all over her face. So since I don't have a big fluffy brush to use, I'm just gonna use my Zoeva Luxe Fan number 129 to do it. So I'm just gonna lightly brush all over my face to just make sure everything is blended together. And then I'm gonna set my makeup like she did. So I'll be using the MAC Fix Plus for it. Just let it dry down first. Then next, one of the last steps she did was put some eyebrow gel. So I'll be using the same eyebrow gel that she has, which is the Hourglass eyebrow gel in Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel, except my shade is in Warm Brunette. So I'm just gonna add this on my eyebrows to give it more softer look. I'm just gonna lightly brush this on my brows to soften up the look, like she said. So I'm done with the eyebrow gel step. The next step is mascara. So she said you can have the option of adding false lashes if you like, but since I'm not that good at adding false lashes, I'm just gonna use mascara. So the mascara that she used is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara, which is what I'll be using as well. So I'm gonna be curling my lashes a little bit before I put this on. So let's get to it. So right now at the last part of the look, which is the lips. So Melissa said she wants to go for a really nude lip, and in the end, after trial and error, she decided on using 2 MAC lipsticks for it. But since I don't have the 2 MAC lipsticks, I'm just gonna wing it and just create my own nude lip. So I'll be using the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in Lolita first to line my lips. And after that, I'll probably use the lip gloss here from Becca called the Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss. Or I'll use the 3CE lipstick here. But we'll wait and see after I line my lips. So this is the complete look. I created my nude lip using the Kat Von D lip liner in Lolita, and then I just top it off with the 3CE lipstick in number 303 pink skirt. So yeah, I'm loving this look actually, and I'm surprised on how it's actually pretty easy to follow Melissa's tutorial, and I hope I did it justice. You know I don't exactly have the same products that she had. So yeah, Melissa, if you're watching this, let me know what you think on how I recreated your look. And yeah, if you guys like this video, if you like, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more content like this, or let me know what else you guys want to see in the channel in the comments below. So yeah, see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.